Times have changed, and seeing a therapist is much more widely accepted. Don't let fear stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. Welcome back to another video. I'll keep it short and just say that I'm happy to still be doing this and bringing content to whoever wants to watch. Thank you. That being said, today we're going to talk about therapy and whether or not you should try to fit it into your lifestyle or not. Now, I know there's a lot of uncertainty around this conversation as there are a variety of beliefs about what going to therapy means, so let's just dive right into it. Look, considering going to a therapist can be scary as hell. Nobody wants to feel weak or broken, and that's the feeling most people associate with going to therapy and mental health care in general. The moment you start thinking about going to see a therapist, your mind starts parroting some of the nonsense that you've heard, and you don't even get the opportunity to really consider if this will be a good thing for you or not. Why would you pay to talk to someone? You're just wasting money. Really? You can't perform because you're sad? Stop being so soft. You know what you're doing wrong. Just do better. Your family and friends won't understand, and they'll make fun of you. These thoughts, on top of just being wrong, minimize the impact of mental health care. And a lot of people just stop here and try to go on a journey of fixing themselves by themselves. If you think about it, that makes about as much sense as trying to cure cancer yourself instead of just going to a doctor. For years, we've had some serious misunderstandings about what therapy is and who it's for. For the most part, it's been seen as something that people go to in an insane asylum that doesn't work, or an overpriced indulgence for rich people where they sit on the couch and somebody goes, "How does that make you feel?" And they get a bunch of pills after. While these versions of therapy do exist, there are so many more out there and they actually help. You have cognitive behavioral therapy, psychodynamic, humanistic therapy as well, and they all give you the opportunity to analyze your life from a different perspective. Going to see a therapist does not make you or mean that you're weak. The good news is that people are beginning to more widely accept the fact that mental health is a subject that needs to be taken seriously. Some of this can be attributed to the change in its representation in popular media. From popular shows like Billions, Euphoria, Suits, and many more showing their main characters in therapy to real-life examples like Naomi Osaka, Simone Biles, The Rock, and Kendrick Lamar, we're becoming more comfortable with the idea that mental health care is a normal part of life. I'll let you in on a little secret. Some of the most successful and powerful people in the world have been seeing a therapist in one form or another since forever. Sometimes they call them coaches, or mentors, or rabbis, or priests. Therapy can take many forms and come from a variety of places. Some of us may have been fortunate enough to have a leader that served as a therapist and talked us out of doing something stupid, while some of us may have been lucky enough to have a mentor that's helped us think through the next steps of our personal growth. In its simplest form, therapy is just an opportunity to provide additional perspective and clarity to our own thought processes. These are things that are nearly impossible to do alone. We can't help but be stuck in and overvalue our own perspectives. We need an opposing force to truly stimulate growth. It's exercise for your brain, a practice that's useful for those who are already strong and those trying to get there. And just like exercise, consistent therapy can have a rejuvenating effect. While you most likely won't leave each session with all the answers, there's usually a sense of clarity and renewed purpose that follows, which makes taking action feel a little bit easier. This is still a great practice for anybody who may be feeling stuck at the moment. So, of course, we have to address the elephant in the room. Isn't therapy expensive? The answer to that question is a big maybe. As we just stated, there are many forms of therapy, and some of them are relatively cheap or free. Most churches will offer sessions to their members, and employee assistance programs are becoming more popular with major companies. These programs usually offer a few free sessions and some pretty steep discounts after. You can now even set up sessions through various apps and websites at rates that are affordable depending on your financial situation. So, the price of these services can vary widely. It all depends on what you're looking for and how hard you're willing to look for it. So, you've made it this far. Don't let cost deter you. If you're looking to truly grow and develop, you have to take into account the things that you have to give up in order to get there. So is going to therapy worth giving up a few drinks a week? Absolutely. In short, there's no reason not to see a therapist. It's not only a great way to help expand your perspective, but it can also help clear any blocks you may be experiencing. Times have changed, and going to see a therapist is much more widely accepted. So, don't let fear stop you from becoming the best version of yourself. Thanks again for taking the time to watch another video. Hopefully you found the information entertaining and useful. If so, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we'll be bringing you more content very soon. Have a good one.